Here on this narrow isthmus where two vast continents converge and two mighty oceans are tantalizingly close, lies a nation quite unlike any other. Imagine, if you will, a country not forged in the crucible of ancient empires or the slow accretion of tribal lands, but meticulously designed, its very outline shaped by the audacious dream of global trade. A land where the pulse of international commerce beats strong, dictating its destiny from its very inception. This is a realm where the conventional narratives of nationhood are rewritten, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, a place where the earth itself was reshaped to serve a grand worldwide purpose, forever altering its path and connecting distant shores. And yet, within this landscape sculpted by modern ambition, ancient traditions hold sway, offering glimpses into social structures that challenge our common preconceptions. Venture beyond the steel and concrete and you will find communities where the matriarchal line is not merely a whisper of the past, but a vibrant living reality. Here, it is the women who often hold the decisive power in matters of the heart and home, choosing their partners, shaping family destinies with a quiet authority passed down through generations. This delicate balance between the hyper-modern and the deeply traditional creates a cultural tapestry of extraordinary richness and complexity, a surprising counterpoint to its commercial origins, revealing layers of history. The surprises do not end there. In its fertile volcanic highlands, a bean of unparalleled quality is cultivated, a coffee so exquisite, so sought after, that its price rivals that of precious metals, a liquid treasure commanding over $1,000 a pound. This is Geisha coffee, a name whispered with reverence among connoisseurs worldwide, a testament to the unique microclimates nestled within these mountains. And for those seeking a haven in their later years, this land offers a promise of tranquility and abundance, where the dream of a comfortable retirement can become an attainable reality, under welcoming skies and a generous system designed to embrace newcomers. These are not mere economic facts, but windows into a unique, multifaceted way of life. This, then, is Panama, a realm of bewildering contrasts and astonishing truths, a place that consistently defies easy categorization and confounds expectations. It is a vibrant mosaic where nature's splendors meet engineering marvels, where ancient indigenous cultures thrive alongside bustling cosmopolitan life, and where the very fabric of society can present unexpected patterns, rich with untold stories. Welcome to one of the most surprising, most multifaceted jewels of Central America, from floating eco-villages ingeniously crafted from recycled materials and wildly adorned buses that are moving works of art, to the serene strength of its indigenous matriarchies and the allure of luxurious yet low-cost living. These are but a few of the 15 shocking facts about Panama, secrets rarely whispered in classrooms. Let us now embark on a journey to uncover them. Behold, a geographical anomaly, a nation whose very genesis is inextricably linked not to ancient battles or royal decrees, but to one of the most ambitious engineering feats ever undertaken by humankind. Panama, unique among all nations, was quite literally conceived and brought into being with the Panama Canal as its heart, its raison d'etre. Its borders, its early political trajectory, even its sense of identity, were sculpted around this monumental vision, to cleave a continent and unite two oceans. This was not a country that later acquired a canal. It is a country that is because of the canal, a testament to humanity's relentless drive to reshape the world for global commerce, a strategic linchpin from its birth. The dream was colossal, to carve a path through dense jungle and unyielding mountains, a waterway that would revolutionize maritime trade, shrinking the globe for ships laden with goods and ambition. For centuries, the isthmus had been a tantalizing barrier, a slender ribbon of land forcing mariners on an arduous, perilous journey around the tip of South America, a voyage fraught with danger and delay. The visionaries who saw a channel here were not merely digging a ditch, they were redrawing the maps of global interaction, creating a nexus, a vital artery through which the lifeblood of international trade would flow with unprecedented efficiency, forever altering the currents of economic power and human connection across the planet's vast oceans. The political ramifications of this grand design were no less profound than the engineering challenges. The very independence of Panama, its emergence as a sovereign state in the early 20th century, was profoundly, and some might say controversially, intertwined with the geopolitical desire to see this canal built and controlled. Great powers vied for influence, recognizing the immense strategic and economic advantage that control, or even privileged access to such a waterway would bestow upon them. Thus, the birth of this nation was not a quiet internal affair, but one played out on the world stage, its destiny irrevocably shaped by the global thirst for this transformative passage, a geopolitical pivot point from its first breath. Consider the implications. A nation-state whose primary identity marker, its most globally recognized feature, is a man-made structure of immense scale and importance. This is not to diminish its rich biodiversity, its vibrant indigenous cultures, or its complex history, but to highlight the extraordinary circumstances of its creation, a unique chapter in the annals of nations. The canal is not just a feature in Panama, it is, in many ways, the feature that is Panama to much of the world. It is a living monument to human endeavor, a constant reminder of the profound impact that strategic infrastructure can have on the course of history, and on the very definition of a country, shaping its international relations and economic fortunes for over a century. Beyond the gleaming steel and glass of Panama City and the monumental, world-altering locks of its famous canal, lie societies where the rhythms of life are dictated by traditions far older and often far different from what one might expect in the shadow of such modernity. In certain enclaves, particularly within the indigenous communities that have stewarded these lands with deep reverence for centuries, a fascinating social dynamic persists, one where the voices of women resonate with particular strength and undeniable authority. Here, in matters as personal and foundational as marriage, it is often the woman who holds the reins of decision, a striking departure from the patriarchal norms prevalent in many other cultures across the globe, offering a different perspective. Imagine a courtship where the proposal itself, the pivotal question that can shape two lives and unite two families, is not solely the domain of the hopeful suitor, but may indeed be initiated, or at the very least decisively influenced, by the woman whose hand is sought. In these communities, female agency in choosing a life partner is not a recently won modern aspiration, but an ingrained, respected cultural practice, passed down through countless generations. This empowerment extends beyond the initial proposal, often influencing the structure of the family unit, the management of household resources, and the crucial passing down of cultural heritage and ancestral lore, a testament to their societal standing. This is not to suggest a complete reversal of roles as commonly understood in many Western societies, but rather a more nuanced and often demonstrably egalitarian distribution of influence, particularly in the domestic and communal spheres of life. The Guna people of the San Blas archipelago, for instance, are renowned for their distinctly matrilineal society, where lineage, inheritance, and even clan identity often pass through the mother's side, not the father's. This societal structure naturally elevates the status and decision-making capacity of women within their communities, ensuring their voices are not just heard, but are integral to the social fabric and the continuation of their unique, vibrant way of life. The resilience of these customs in the face of centuries of external pressures from colonization to globalization and the pervasive influence of globalized, often patriarchal culture is a testament to their profound significance to the communities that uphold them. They represent an alternative model of social organization, one that has proven sustainable, harmonious, and deeply meaningful for its practitioners over vast stretches of time. Understanding this aspect of Panamanian life requires us to look beyond the surface, to appreciate the rich diversity of human experience that thrives within this seemingly small nation, and to recognize the quiet, enduring strength inherent in these matrilineal or women-led traditions. Here, in the sun-drenched heartlands of Panama, far from the bustling commerce of its famed canal, ancient traditions continue to bind communities together, celebrating life's most cherished milestones. Observe, if you will, a spectacle of profound cultural significance, the wedding procession. But this is no ordinary parade of polished automobiles. Instead, it is the humble, yet magnificent ox cart that takes center stage. These sturdy vehicles, the backbone of agricultural life for generations, are transformed into moving tapestries of joy, adorned with an astonishing abundance of vibrant flowers, intricate ribbons, and handcrafted decorations, each a testament to the love being celebrated and the community's shared delight in the union. The air itself seems to thrum with anticipation, a palpable energy that builds as the procession slowly makes its way through the village. The creak of the wooden wheels on the earthen track, a sound as old as the landscape itself, provides a rhythmic accompaniment to the laughter and music that spills forth. Each cart, meticulously prepared, is a labor of love, often involving many hands from neighboring families, working together for days, sometimes weeks. This collaborative effort underscores the communal nature of these celebrations, where the joining of two individuals is an event that touches and enriches the lives of all. It is a vivid display, a slow, deliberate dance of color and devotion moving through the verdant countryside. Consider the sheer artistry involved. Hibiscus blooms, bougainvillea in shades of shocking pink and deep purple, frangipani exuding its sweet perfume. All are woven into elaborate garlands and festoons that drape over the carts. Palm fronds, skillfully plaited, might form canopies, while colorful fabrics, often embroidered with traditional motifs, billow gently in the tropical breeze. The oxen themselves, patient and powerful, are not forgotten. Their horns might be polished, their yokes adorned with smaller floral tributes. This is more than mere decoration. It is a visual language speaking of prosperity, fertility, and the beauty of commitment, a vibrant expression of hope for the new couple's future journey together. And so, the procession advances, a river of color and sound, carrying the hopes and dreams of a new family. It is a tradition that connects the present to a rich past, a moving tableau that reaffirms the enduring values of love, community, and the simple, profound beauty found in shared human experience. The slow, deliberate pace of the oxen seems to mirror the desired pace of a long and happy life, unhurried, steadfast, and deeply rooted in the soil of their ancestral home. This remarkable custom, passed down through generations, demonstrates a deep respect for both nature and the sacred bonds of matrimony, a truly captivating sight in this corner of our diverse world. Beyond the ceremonial duties and wedding processions, the ox holds a place of particular esteem in these Panamanian communities, an affection that culminates in a most unusual yet utterly charming competition, the Most Handsome Ox Contest. This is not a frivolous affair, but rather a serious acknowledgement of the vital role these creatures play in rural life, and a celebration of their inherent strength and gentle nature. Farmers and their families invest considerable time and effort in preparing their prized animals for this unique pageant, a testament to the deep bond that exists between humans and their working beasts, a partnership forged over centuries of shared toil and mutual reliance. The criteria for judging, one might wonder, what constitutes a handsome ox? It is a combination of factors meticulously assessed by discerning village elders. The animal's overall health and condition are paramount. A glossy coat, bright eyes, and a sturdy, well-muscled physique speak of good care and strong lineage. The symmetry of its horns, the gentle expression in its eyes, even the way it carries itself, its gait and posture, all contribute to the judge's deliberations. It is a holistic appreciation, looking beyond mere utility to see the inherent dignity and quiet majesty of these powerful animals, who ask for so little, yet give so much to the people they serve. The atmosphere at such a contest is one of quiet pride and friendly rivalry. Owners meticulously groom their contenders, brushing their coats until they gleam, perhaps adorning them with a simple, tasteful ribbon or a garland of fresh leaves, nothing too ostentatious, for the ox's natural attributes must shine through. There is a palpable sense of connection as handlers speak in soft tones to their animals, calming any nerves, their touch conveying reassurance and affection. This event reveals a profound respect for the animal kingdom, an understanding that these creatures are not mere commodities, but fellow inhabitants of this earth, deserving of admiration and celebration for their unique qualities and contributions. Ultimately, the crowning of the Most Handsome Ox is a moment of great communal pride, not just for the owner, but for the entire village. It reaffirms the importance of good animal husbandry and celebrates a way of life where humans and animals exist in a close symbiotic relationship. These contests, seemingly quaint to the outside observer, are in fact a powerful expression of cultural values, a charming reminder that beauty and worth can be found in the most unexpected of places, even in the gentle gaze and steadfast presence of a working ox, a true unsung hero of the Panamanian countryside, rightfully earning its moment in the sun. In the idyllic archipelago of Bocas del Toro, where turquoise waters lap against verdant shores, a truly remarkable experiment in sustainable living has taken root. A testament to human ingenuity in the face of a growing global challenge. Here, an entire community is quite literally rising from the discarded remnants of our modern consumption plastic bottles. This is the story of the Plastic Bottle Village, a pioneering endeavor born from a desire to address the pervasive issue of plastic pollution while simultaneously providing innovative and affordable housing solutions. The concept itself is startling in its simplicity, yet profound in its implications for a more sustainable future on our planet. The driving force behind this extraordinary venture was the recognition that plastic bottles, so often seen as mere refuse destined for landfills or worse, our oceans, possess inherent structural qualities. When filled with sand or even air and carefully encased within a framework, these ubiquitous containers can be transformed into surprisingly effective and durable building blocks. The village founders envisioned a place where the problem could become the solution, where the detritus of one system could form the foundation of another, more harmonious way of life. It is a bold vision, challenging conventional construction methods, and offering a tangible pathway towards a circular economy where waste is not an endpoint but a resource. The construction process itself is a fascinating blend of low-tech resourcefulness and clever engineering. Countless plastic bottles collected from various sources are meticulously sorted and prepared. They are then packed into specially designed cages or mesh structures which form the core of the walls. These bottle-filled frames are subsequently rendered with concrete or other locally sourced materials, creating robust, insulated, and surprisingly aesthetically pleasing structures. The air trapped within the bottles provides excellent thermal insulation, keeping interiors cool in the tropical heat, a significant advantage in this climate, reducing the need for energy-intensive air conditioning systems, a crucial benefit. What began as a daring idea has now blossomed into a tangible reality, a small but potent symbol of hope and innovation. The village serves not only as a collection of unique dwellings but also as an educational hub, demonstrating to the world that alternative building methods are viable and that environmental challenges can spur creative solutions. It is a powerful statement, proving that with vision and determination, humanity can indeed find ways to build a more sustainable and resilient world, one plastic bottle at a time, turning a symbol of pollution into a foundation for shelter and community, a remarkable transformation indeed. Panama City, a name that conjures images of global commerce, a vital artery connecting two vast oceans. And here, rising dramatically against the tropical sky, is its modern heart, a breathtaking panorama of towering skyscrapers, their glass and steel facades reflecting the dazzling equatorial sun. This is a city that pulses with an undeniable energy, a regional hub for finance, trade, and international business. The sheer density and architectural ambition of its skyline speak volumes of Panama's strategic importance on the world stage, a testament to its role as a crossroads of cultures and capital, a truly cosmopolitan center that draws people from every corner of the globe. The air here is thick with the hum of activity, a constant flow of people and commerce that defines its urban rhythm. From the sleek, modern offices that house multinational corporations to the bustling thoroughfares teeming with vehicles, Panama City presents a striking contrast to the tranquil natural landscapes found elsewhere in the country. It is a place of relentless dynamism, where fortunes are forged and futures are planned, a city that rarely seems to sleep. This urban ecosystem, with its intricate network of businesses and services, functions as a powerful magnet, attracting talent and investment, and driving much of the nation's economic engine forward into the 21st century with vigor. One cannot help but be struck by the sheer scale of development. Cranes punctuate the horizon, symbols of ongoing growth and ambition, as new structures continually reshape the city's profile. This relentless pursuit of modernity has transformed Panama City into one of Latin America's most sophisticated urban centers, offering world-class amenities, luxury hotels, and a vibrant culinary scene that reflects its international character. It is a city that embraces the future, constantly reinventing itself while solidifying its position as a key player in the global economy, a beacon of progress and opportunity in the heart of the Americas, drawing admiration and investment alike. Here then, in this slender isthmus connecting two vast continents, A different kind of ecosystem thrives, an economic one, surprisingly gentle to those who choose to call it home. Panama, a land more often celebrated for its monumental canal or its biodiversity, also presents a compelling narrative of accessible living. As the global currents of commerce flow through its waters, a quieter, more personal economy offers a haven from the relentless rise in costs experienced elsewhere. It is a place where the pursuit of a fulfilling life does not necessarily equate to an unending financial struggle, a subtle invitation to a more balanced existence, where nature's bounty and human ingenuity combine to offer a remarkably sustainable way of life for many. Consider the fundamental need for shelter. In the bustling heart of Panama City, with its gleaming towers reaching for the tropical sky, one might expect prices to mirror those of other global metropolises. Yet, even here, amidst the thrum of urban life, rental costs can be found that are, by international standards, refreshingly modest. Venture beyond the city's embrace into the verdant hills or along the sun-kissed coastlines, and the prospect of affordable housing becomes even more pronounced. Here, the gentle sway of palm trees and the calls of exotic birds are not luxuries reserved for the few, but rather part of a daily tapestry woven into a life that remains within reach for a diverse array of individuals seeking solace and community. The daily sustenance, the very fuel of life, also tells a story of relative abundance and affordability. Panama's fertile lands yield a cornucopia of fresh fruits and vegetables, available in vibrant local markets where the prices often reflect the direct connection between grower and consumer. From the sweet tang of mangoes and papayas, to the earthy goodness of yams and plantains, the cost of a healthy, flavorful diet can be significantly lower than in many Western nations. This accessibility to fresh, locally sourced produce not only supports a healthier lifestyle but also fosters a deeper appreciation for the natural richness of this tropical paradise, making every meal a small celebration of the land's generosity. Beyond the primary concerns of housing and food, the ancillary costs of daily life further contribute to Panama's reputation for affordability. Public transportation, while sometimes an adventure in itself, remains a remarkably economical way to navigate the urban landscape and even connect more distant communities. Utility bills, for electricity and water, while subject to usage, generally do not impose the burdensome weight they might in other climes. This confluence of manageable expenses creates an environment where financial pressures may recede, allowing for a greater focus on the experiences and connections that truly enrich human existence, a quiet testament to a system that, for many, simply works. Across the diverse landscapes of Panama, from its bustling urban centers to its most secluded rural communities, a vibrant tapestry of celebration unfolds throughout the year. These are not mere diversions, but profound expressions of cultural identity, history, and an unbridled joy for life. Panamanian festivals possess a character uniquely their own, a pulsating rhythm that draws everyone into their embrace, a vivid spectacle that captivates the senses and stirs the soul. Here, tradition is not a relic of the past but a living, breathing entity, celebrated with an infectious enthusiasm that transforms ordinary days into extraordinary communal experiences, showcasing the very heart of the nation's spirit. Perhaps one of the most visually arresting of these traditions is the emergence of the Diablo Sucios, the dirty devils, during specific religious and cultural festivities. These figures, adorned in elaborate handcrafted masks and striking costumes of red and black, are a sight to behold. Their origins are steeped in a complex history, a syncretic blend of indigenous beliefs, Spanish colonial influences, and African traditions. The masks themselves, often grotesque yet intricately detailed, represent a powerful symbolism, a visual narrative of ancient struggles and enduring cultural expressions. They are not simply worn, they are inhabited, transforming the wearer into a conduit for stories passed down through generations. The craftsmanship involved in creating these demonic visages and their accompanying attire is a testament to the artistic skill and dedication found within these communities. Each feather, each painted detail, each carefully sewn piece of fabric contributes to the overall impact of these formidable characters. The dances they perform are energetic and often theatrical, a captivating display of agility and stamina, accompanied by the percussive beat of drums that seems to echo the very pulse of the earth. It is a performance that is both mesmerizing and, for the uninitiated, perhaps a little intimidating. a raw and powerful expression of cultural heritage that leaves an indelible mark on all who witness it. These devil mask parades are more than just street theater. They are a vital thread in the social fabric of the towns where they occur, particularly in regions like the Azuero Peninsula. They represent a deep connection to ancestral roots, a way of keeping stories alive and reinforcing community bonds. Young and old participate either as performers or as enthusiastic spectators, ensuring that these unique traditions are not only preserved, but continue to evolve, imbued with the energy of each new generation. It is a living heritage, paraded with pride and a fierce commitment to cultural continuity, a truly unforgettable Panamanian spectacle. Beyond the dramatic allure of the devil dances, Panama's festive calendar is rich with a multitude of other unique celebrations, each with its own distinct flavor and local charm. The Panamanian spirit of revelry finds myriad outlets, transforming towns and villages into vibrant arenas of communal joy. These are occasions where the everyday routines are set aside and the air becomes thick with anticipation, music, and the shared excitement of participation. From solemn religious processions that speak of deep-seated faith to exuberant secular carnivals that erupt in a riot of color and sound, the diversity of these events reflects the multifaceted cultural landscape of the nation itself. Consider the famed Carnavales of Las Tablas, a spectacle of uninhibited joy that rivals any pre-Lenten celebration worldwide. Here, the normally tranquil streets are transformed into battlegrounds of a most joyous kind, where water is the weapon of choice. Enormous cistern trucks known as culicos douse ecstatic crowds, providing a welcome respite from the tropical heat and fueling an atmosphere of playful abandon. It is a communal catharsis, a drenching ritual where social barriers dissolve and everyone, from the youngest child to the oldest reveler, is united in a shared experience of pure, unadulterated fun, a truly refreshing and uniquely Panamanian way to celebrate. But the festive spirit is not confined to these grand-scale events. Throughout the country, smaller, more intimate fiestas punctuate the year, each reflecting the specific traditions and character of its locale. There might be harvest festivals celebrating the bounty of the land, patron saint days observed with solemnity and then followed by lively community gatherings, or even unique local competitions that showcase particular skills or regional pride. These events, while perhaps less known to the outside world, are no less significant in their contribution to the rich tapestry of Panamanian culture, each one a small, brightly colored thread in a larger, more intricate design. What unites all these diverse celebrations is their profound ability to bring people together, to reinforce a sense of shared identity and collective joy. They are a vibrant testament to Panama's zest for life, its deep respect for tradition, and its remarkable capacity for communal expression. These festivals are not merely events to be observed, they are experiences to be lived, to be immersed in, offering a glimpse into the soul of a nation that knows how to celebrate with a passion and creativity that is truly one of a kind, leaving visitors with memories as colorful and dynamic as the fiestas themselves. Off the sun-drenched Caribbean coast of Panama lies an archipelago of extraordinary beauty and unique societal structure, Guna Yala. This collection of some 365 coral islands fringed by turquoise waters and swaying palms is home to the Guna people, a community that has, for centuries, maintained a way of life where women hold a remarkably central and influential position. Here, in this seemingly idyllic paradise, a matriarchal system endures, not as a relic of a forgotten past, but as a vibrant, functioning reality that shapes every aspect of their existence, offering a fascinating counterpoint to the predominantly patriarchal systems found elsewhere in the world. One of the most striking manifestations of this societal framework is the Guna women's traditional ownership of land and property. In a world where historically such rights have often been denied to women, the Guna have long recognized the maternal line as the conduit for inheritance. It is through the women that ancestral lands are passed down, a practice that imbues them with significant economic power and social standing within the community. This isn't merely a symbolic gesture, it is a foundational principle that underpins their autonomy and authority, ensuring that their voices are not just heard, but are integral to the stewardship of their island homes. Beyond the realm of property, Guna women play a pivotal role in community decisions. While men may often be the public orators or represent the community in external affairs, the true locus of influence frequently resides with the elder women and the matrilineal clans. Their wisdom, experience, and deep understanding of tradition guide the collective choices that affect the well-being of their people. This collaborative approach ensures that decisions are made with a holistic perspective, considering the needs of families and the continuity of their cultural heritage, a testament to a system that values consensus and the contributions of all its members, particularly its respected matriarchs. The passing down of traditions, the very lifeblood of Guna culture, is also a domain where women are paramount. They are the keepers of ancient knowledge, the storytellers who weave the narratives of their ancestors into the minds of the young, and the artisans who create the iconic molas. Intricate textile art that is both a form of cultural expression and a symbol of Guna identity. Through their daily lives, their artistry, and their guidance, Guna women ensure that the unique customs, language, and spiritual beliefs of their people are not only preserved but continue to thrive, a vibrant legacy passed from mother to daughter through countless generations. Here, in the bustling urban ecosystems of Panama, a most peculiar species of transport roams the concrete jungles. These are not your ordinary conveyances but flamboyant beasts of burden, each a unique testament to human ingenuity and artistic expression. They are the Diablo Rojos, the Red Devils, born from the unlikely chrysalis of retired North American school buses. Once yellow symbols of youthful journeys to education, they undergo a spectacular metamorphosis upon their arrival in these tropical lands. Stripped of their former identities, they await a vibrant rebirth, a second life far more dazzling and audacious than their first, ready to serve a new community with an entirely different rhythm and purpose, becoming icons of the Panamanian streetscape. The transformation is a ritual, a vibrant symphony of human endeavor. Skilled artisans, the unsung Rembrandts of the roadside, descend upon these metal behemoths. Their tools not just wrenches and spanners but paintbrushes and airbrushes, wielding them with a flourish that speaks of generations of tradition. Each bus becomes a canvas, a three-dimensional mural reflecting the soul of its owner, the spirit of its root, or the heroes of popular culture. Intricate designs, swirling patterns, and bold declarations of faith or football allegiance begin to emerge from the once uniform surfaces. This is not mere decoration, it is a deeply personal statement, an explosion of identity in a world that often demands conformity, a rolling gallery showcasing a nation's untamed creativity. Observe the sheer kaleidoscope of imagery that adorns these mechanical creatures. One might display a serene portrait of the Virgin Mary, her gaze offering a silent blessing to the passengers within, while its neighbor thunders past, emblazoned with fire-breathing dragons and mythical warriors locked in eternal combat. Popular cartoon characters share space with revered national heroes, and shimmering depictions of idyllic landscapes contrast with the stark, graphic lettering of the bus's designated route. The colors themselves are a riot, a defiant challenge to the mundane electric blues, passionate reds, sunshine yellows, and deep purples, often embellished with glittering chrome and an astonishing array of auxiliary lights, transforming these vehicles into mobile discotheques, even in the bright light of day. These Diablo Rojos are far more than just a means of getting from one point to another. They are a cultural phenomenon, a pulsating artery of Panamanian life. Each one tells a story, a vibrant narrative woven into the very fabric of the nation's identity. They represent resourcefulness, the ability to take the discarded and transform it into something not only functional but also beautiful, something that inspires awe and a touch of bewildered admiration. They are a testament to the irrepressible human spirit, a declaration that even the most utilitarian objects can be imbued with passion and art, making every journey, however brief, an encounter with the extraordinary, a truly unique spectacle on the world stage. Nestled high in the volcanic highlands of western Panama lies the region of Boquete, a veritable Eden for the cultivation of one of the world's most sought-after treasures. Here the air is crisp, the mists cling to the verdant slopes, and the rich, dark earth, blessed by ancient eruptions, provides the perfect cradle for an extraordinary plant. This unique microclimate, characterized by cool nights and sun-drenched days, a consistent gentle rainfall, and altitudes often exceeding 1,500 meters above sea level, creates an environment where coffee cherries mature slowly, developing a complexity of flavor that is simply unparalleled. It is in this precise, almost magical confluence of natural factors that the legendary Geisha coffee finds its truest expression. The Geisha varietal itself, a slender, elegant plant, boasts a fascinating lineage, its origins tracing back to the ancient coffee forests of Geisha, Ethiopia. For decades, its remarkable potential lay largely dormant, a hidden gem within the vast world of coffee genetics. Its journey to Panama was somewhat serendipitous, initially prized more for its resistance to certain diseases than its cup profile. However, in the early 21st century, astute farmers in Boquete rediscovered its extraordinary sensory characteristics, noticing its distinct floral aromatics and delicate tea-like body. This was no ordinary coffee, this was something truly special, a varietal capable of producing a brew that could redefine the very concept of luxury coffee. The cultivation of Geisha coffee in these Panamanian highlands is an art form, a meticulous dance with nature that demands patience, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to quality. The plants are often shade-grown, protected beneath the canopy of native trees, which helps to regulate temperature and sunlight, allowing the cherries to ripen at a slow, even pace, concentrating their sugars and aromatic compounds. Each cherry is hand-picked, selected only at the peak of its ripeness, a labor-intensive process ensuring that only the finest examples make their way to the next stage. This careful husbandry, from seedling to harvest, is crucial in coaxing out the subtle nuances that make Geisha so revered by connoisseurs worldwide. The rarity and exclusivity of Panamanian Geisha are further compounded by several inherent factors. The Geisha plant is known for its relatively low yields compared to other commercial coffee varietals, meaning that each harvest produces a smaller quantity of these precious beans. Furthermore, it thrives only under very specific growing conditions, limiting the geographical areas where it can be successfully cultivated to its full potential. This scarcity, combined with the exceptional quality and the painstaking labor involved in its production, naturally elevates its status, transforming it from a simple agricultural product into a coveted luxury item, a true taste of liquid gold from the Panamanian mountains. In the grand theater of global migration, where individuals seek new horizons for their twilight years, Panama emerges as a most compelling protagonist, offering a unique pathway to a serene and prosperous retirement. The nation's celebrated Pensionado visa has garnered international acclaim, acting as a powerful magnet for those dreaming of a life where tranquility and financial comfort coalesce. This isn't merely a residency permit, it is an invitation, a carefully crafted welcome mat laid out by a country that understands the desires of those looking to enjoy the fruits of their life's labor in a warm, inviting, and economically sensible environment, a true haven for discerning retirees. The cornerstone of this highly attractive program lies in its remarkably accessible financial requirement. To qualify for the Pensionado visa, an individual must demonstrate a guaranteed lifetime pension or annuity. The beauty of this stipulation is its modesty. The required monthly income, often around $1,000 with slight variations depending on dependents, places this dream within reach for a vast number of retirees from across the globe. This is not a visa designed exclusively for the ultra-wealthy, but rather for those with a stable, albeit not necessarily extravagant retirement income, making Panama an exceptionally democratic choice for a high-quality later life. Upon meeting this primary condition, the Pensionado visa bestows upon its holder the invaluable gift of lifetime residency in Panama. This offers an unparalleled sense of security and stability, eliminating the anxieties often associated with temporary visas, or the uncertainty of future renewals. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing you have a permanent haven, a place to call home indefinitely, in a country renowned for its political stability, its modern infrastructure, and its breathtaking natural beauty. This promise of permanency is a significant draw, allowing retirees to truly settle, integrate, and build a new life, without the looming shadow of residential impermanence. Perhaps one of the most inclusive aspects of Panama's Pensionado visa is the notable absence of a strict minimum or maximum age limit for applicants. While it is by its nature geared towards those receiving a pension, the program does not discriminate based on how early or late one chooses to embark on this new chapter. This flexibility opens the door to a diverse demographic from early retirees eager to start a new adventure, to those in their more advanced years seeking a comfortable and supportive environment. This forward-thinking approach underscores Panama's commitment to welcoming individuals from all walks of life provided they meet the straightforward financial criteria for a sustainable retirement. The Panama Canal, a monumental artery of global commerce carved with audacious engineering through the very spine of a continent. For over a century, its waters have borne witness to the passage of colossal steel behemoths, leviathans of trade ferrying the world's goods from one great ocean to another. This intricate network of locks and channels, a testament to human ambition, was designed for ships, for machinery, for the relentless pulse of international logistics. It is a place of immense power, where water itself is tamed and directed, a domain rarely considered for the solitary, unaided passage of a human form. The very idea seems to defy the canal's inherent purpose, a whisper of human endeavor against a symphony of industrial might. Yet, in the year 2018, one individual, an American named Richard Halliburton, conceived of a challenge so unconventional it bordered on the fantastical: to swim the entire length of this iconic waterway. This was not merely a test of physical endurance, but a bold reimagining of what it meant to interact with such a globally significant structure. He sought not to conquer it with steel or steam, but with the rhythmic stroke of human limbs, to experience its 82 kilometers not from a deck high above, but immersed within its very currents. It was a pursuit driven by an indomitable spirit of adventure, a desire to connect with this man-made marvel on the most elemental level imaginable. The undertaking was, of course, fraught with complexities far beyond the mere physical exertion. To gain legal sanction for such an unprecedented feat required navigating a labyrinth of regulations, convincing authorities that a lone swimmer could safely coexist, however briefly, with the massive vessels that are the canal's lifeblood. A dedicated support team was essential, a vigilant escort to ensure safety and provide sustenance, to monitor progress through the fluctuating conditions of the waterway. One imagines meticulous planning, studying the powerful currents, the operation of the locks, even considering the presence of the canal's native inhabitants, from freshwater fish to the occasional formidable crocodile lurking within its less trafficked sections. And so, the day arrived. The swimmer, poised at the water's edge, prepared to embark on a journey that would etch his name into the annals of this historic passage. With the first plunge, he entered a realm usually reserved for propellers and rudders, the cool water embracing him as he began his rhythmic propulsion. The sheer audacity of it, a single human form moving through this vast aquatic corridor, must have been a sight to behold. It was the commencement of an odyssey, a 10-day immersion into the heart of one of the world's greatest engineering achievements, a personal quest set against a backdrop of global significance, promising an unparalleled perspective on this vital link between two mighty oceans. Along Panama's vibrant Atlantic coastline, where the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea gently caress the land, there exist communities that have chosen a life suspended, quite literally, between the sky and the ocean. Here, entire villages rise from the shallows, their homes perched gracefully upon sturdy stilts, an architectural marvel born of necessity and ingenuity. These are not merely houses by the water, but houses on the water, where the sea itself forms the streets and alleyways, and the daily rhythm of life is dictated by the ebb and flow of the tides. It is a world apart, a serene aquatic realm where human habitation and the marine environment are inextricably intertwined in a delicate, enduring dance. The visual spectacle of such a village is one of profound and colorful charm. Imagine a tapestry of brightly painted wooden dwellings, each unique in its design and decoration, reflecting the vibrant spirit of their inhabitants. Their forms shimmer and dance upon the water's surface, creating a kaleidoscope of moving colors. Slender canoes and small motor-powered pangas, the essential vehicles of this watery domain, are tethered to verandas or glide silently between homes, carrying residents on their daily errands. The air is filled with the gentle lapping of waves against the stilts, the distant cries of seabirds, and the cheerful sounds of a community living in close harmony with its aquatic surroundings, a truly unforgettable soundscape. The adaptation required for such an existence is a testament to human resourcefulness. Building and maintaining a home that stands directly in the sea presents unique challenges, from sourcing materials resilient enough to withstand the constant presence of salt water to ensuring structural integrity against the whims of wind and wave. Fresh water, a precious commodity, must be carefully collected or transported. Waste disposal requires thoughtful systems that respect the delicate marine ecosystem that sustains them. Over generations, these communities have developed an intimate understanding of their environment, a deep knowledge of the sea's moods and its bounty, allowing them to thrive in this seemingly precarious yet beautiful setting. This unique way of life fosters an equally unique sense of community. Neighbors are not separated by fences or roads, but connected by the shared expanse of water that flows beneath their homes. There is an inherent interdependence, a reliance on one another that is woven into the very fabric of their society. Social gatherings might take place on a communal dock, or involve a flotilla of small boats meeting in a sheltered cove. Children learn to navigate the waterways from a young age, their laughter echoing across the surface as they paddle from one stilt house to another. It is a life of close connections, both with fellow villagers and with the ever-present, life-giving sea. Here, at the very nexus of two vast continents, lies a land diminutive in stature, yet colossal in its natural wealth. Panama, a slender isthmus, often perceived merely as a conduit for global commerce, reveals itself upon closer inspection as a veritable treasure chest of biodiversity. Its unique geographical placement, a land bridge forged by volcanic upheaval millions of years ago, has orchestrated an extraordinary convergence of life. Species from the north and south have mingled and evolved here, creating an ecological richness that belies the nation's modest territorial expanse. It is a place where the sheer density of life forms per square kilometer is simply astounding, a vibrant testament to nature's boundless creativity. Indeed, the variety of life that flourishes within Panama's borders is almost overwhelming, a living library of evolutionary narratives. From the canopy of its emerald rainforests, teeming with an astonishing array of avian species, to the intricate coral gardens that fringe its two distinct coastlines, the Pacific and the Caribbean. Within these realms, creatures great and small enact the timeless dramas of survival and propagation. Consider the elusive jaguar, the apex predator of these dense jungles, or the resplendent quetzal, its plumage a flash of iridescent green against the verdant backdrop. Each ecosystem, a world unto itself, contributes to a mosaic of unparalleled biological grandeur, making this small nation a giant in the natural world. The rainforests themselves are cathedrals of green, ancient and profound, where sunlight filters dimly through layers of dense foliage, illuminating a world of intense competition and intricate symbiosis. These forests are not merely collections of trees, they are complex, multi-layered communities, home to an estimated 10,000 species of plants, and an even greater, almost uncountable number of insects and other invertebrates. Here one might encounter the symphony of howler monkeys at dawn, their calls echoing through the misty undergrowth, or witness the silent, patient hunt of a poison dart frog, its vibrant colors a stark warning of its potent defense. This concentration of life makes Panama feel less like a country, and more like a condensed continent of natural wonders. And then there are the vital coastal ecosystems, where land meets sea in a dynamic embrace. Mangrove forests with their tangled roots provide crucial nurseries for countless marine species, acting as natural barriers against the ocean's might. Beyond them, coral reefs, vibrant cities of polyps support a dazzling array of fish, crustaceans and mollusks, each playing a role in the delicate balance of this underwater realm. The Pacific coast with its dramatic tidal ranges and the Caribbean with its calmer turquoise waters each offer unique habitats, further amplifying the country's biodiversity. It is this extraordinary compression of varied environments that solidifies Panama's reputation as a land of big wonders, a jewel of concentrated life. The story of Panama, a land of convergence, is vividly told not only through its landscapes and its people, but also through its remarkable cuisine. Panamanian food is a delectable chronicle of its history, a fusion of indigenous ingredients, Spanish colonial influences, and the vibrant culinary traditions brought by African, Caribbean, Asian, and European immigrants. Each dish is a testament to this rich heritage, a harmonious blend of flavors and techniques passed down through generations. The fertile volcanic soil yields an abundance of fresh produce, while its two long coastlines offer a bounty from the sea, forming the foundation of a culinary scene that is both comforting and surprisingly diverse, a true crossroads of taste. At the heart of Panamanian comfort food lies sancocho, a soul-soothing chicken soup that is more than just a meal. It is a national institution. This hearty broth, typically simmered with tender chicken, name, a starchy root vegetable, culantro, an herb with a potent cilantro-like flavor, corn on the cob, and often other vegetables like yuca or plantains, is cherished across the country. It is the go-to remedy for ailments, a staple at family gatherings and a symbol of Panamanian hospitality. The aroma alone evokes a sense of warmth and belonging, each spoonful a comforting embrace, reflecting the generous spirit of the land and its people. It is a dish that truly nourishes both body and soul. Accompanying many a Panamanian meal is arroz con coco, or coconut rice, a dish that sings of the country's Caribbean influences. This is not merely rice cooked in coconut milk, it is a carefully prepared staple, where the rice absorbs the rich, subtly sweet flavor of fresh coconuts, often toasted to a golden hue, lending a delightful fragrance and a creamy texture. Particularly prevalent along the coastal regions, it serves as the perfect counterpoint to spicy seafood dishes or savory stews. Its preparation, though seemingly simple, is an art form, transforming a humble grain into a delicious expression of tropical abundance, a taste of the sun-drenched shores in every bite. And then there are the plantains, versatile and ubiquitous, a cornerstone of Panamanian gastronomy. Whether enjoyed as crispy, twice-fried patacones, served as a savory side, or as maduros, sweet caramelized ripe plantains that offer a delightful contrast, their presence is a constant. They can be boiled, mashed, baked, or added to soups and stews, showcasing their incredible adaptability. Plantains are more than just a food item, they are an integral part of the daily diet, providing sustenance and a familiar flavor that connects Panamanians to their culinary roots. Their journey from the field to the plate is a story of simple ingredients transformed into satisfying, flavorful components of countless traditional meals. Delving deeper into Panama's culinary landscape, one encounters the vibrant and assertive flavors of its Afro-Caribbean heritage. This profound influence, particularly strong in coastal provinces like Colón and Bocas del Toro, arrived with West Indian laborers who came to work on the railroad and later, the canal. They brought with them a rich culinary tradition characterized by the bold use of spices, coconut milk, seafood, and tropical fruits. Dishes like rondon, a hearty seafood stew simmered in coconut milk with tubers and spices, or saus, pickled pig's feet, are a testament to this enduring legacy, offering a taste experience that is both exotic and deeply rooted in history. The fusion dishes born from this Afro-Caribbean influence are a celebration of flavor and ingenuity. Imagine fresh fish, marinated in lime juice, chilies, and herbs, then lightly fried or grilled, often served with that delectable coconut rice and a side of patacones. Or consider the various curries infused with local ingredients, creating a uniquely Panamanian take on a global classic. The use of ingredients like Scotch bonnet peppers for heat, allspice, ginger, and thyme, combined with the sweetness of coconut and the bounty of the sea, results in a cuisine that is dynamic, aromatic, and utterly unforgettable. It is a culinary dialogue between cultures, creating something entirely new and wonderfully Panamanian. Beyond these well-known staples, Panama offers a delightful array of other unique dishes and street food experiences that further highlight its culinary identity. One might encounter caramanolas, torpedo-shaped yuca fritters stuffed with seasoned meat or cheese, a popular breakfast item or snack. Or perhaps hojaldras, a type of fried bread, often enjoyed with coffee, dusted with sugar or served with savory accompaniments. Each region, too, boasts its own specialties, from the hearty stews of the interior highlands to the fresh ceviches found along the coasts, often sold from simple, unassuming stalls but bursting with fresh, zesty flavor, a true taste of the ocean's generosity. Ultimately, to explore Panamanian cuisine is to embark on an adventure, a journey that tantalizes the palate and enriches the understanding of the nation's complex cultural tapestry. The flavors are a direct reflection of its history as a crossroads, its abundant natural resources, and the ingenuity of its people. From the simplest street food to more elaborate restaurant fare, each bite tells a story of tradition, adaptation, and the joy of shared meals. It is an invitation to savor not just the food itself, but the heritage and the warm hospitality that invariably accompany it. leaving a lasting impression of a country with a truly delectable soul. Panama, a slender thread of land stitching together mighty continents and vast oceans, might indeed appear diminutive upon the world's grand stage. Yet, as we have journeyed through its myriad facets, from its foundational role in global trade to the quiet strength of its matriarchal societies, from its vibrant festivals to the astonishing biodiversity held within its rainforests and reefs, its stories resonate with an unforgettable power. The spirit of this nation, its capacity for innovation, its deep respect for tradition, and its warm embrace of diversity, all contribute to a narrative far larger than its geographical confines. Which of these revelations, these hidden truths of Panama, has surprised you the most, sparking a new curiosity? I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your reflections enrich our shared exploration. Our planet is a mosaic of such wonders, countless hidden corners brimming with untold stories, unique cultures, and breathtaking landscapes, each waiting to be discovered. If your heart, like mine, quickens at the prospect of unveiling these marvels, of journeying to the unfamiliar and celebrating the diversity of our world, then I encourage you to continue this voyage with us. Do hit that like button if this glimpse into Panama's soul has captivated you. Subscribe to our channel to ensure you are part of our future expeditions, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of discovery. There is so much more to see, so much more to understand. Consider for a moment the enduring allure of Panama, a land where ancient rainforests stand sentinel beside gleaming skyscrapers, where the wisdom of indigenous elders informs contemporary life, and where the echoes of history harmonize with the rhythms of modern progress. It is a place that challenges perceptions, inviting us to look beyond the surface, to appreciate the intricate connections that bind nature and humanity. Perhaps this journey has ignited a desire to experience such wonders firsthand, to walk its historic streets, to listen to the sounds of its jungles, or to taste the unique flavors that tell its story. The world is full of such invitations, whispered on the winds and written in the landscapes. And so, as our exploration of Panama's shocking and delightful truths draws to a close, we carry with us the vibrant images and compelling narratives of this remarkable isthmus. May the spirit of discovery continue to guide your own paths, whether they lead you to distant shores or to a deeper appreciation of the wonders closer to home. The Earth, in its infinite variety, always has more to offer, more to teach. Until our paths cross again on another adventure into the heart of our incredible planet, I bid you farewell. See you in the next one. Hasta pronto!